I want to quit. Every day I have that same feeling that I should quit, that all I've been doing, all the progress I've been trying to make is worthless, and that it was all just a waste of my time. But that's all bollocks. That's the exact moment when you should carry on. Will you really let yourself sabotage your own success? When you've come this far already, why not go the whole damn way? Aim for the stars and beat the daylights out of them. Quitting is the final boss of reaching your own dreams. The villain of our story, which has always been there, hiding in the shadows, waiting for that right moment to strike, to pounce and rip your ass to shreds, no matter if it's a dump truck or a pancake. Quitters, they quit, and winners, they goddamn don't. That's the difference. Those who don't make it, they're the ones who gave up on their dreams, or didn't believe in themselves to push themselves far enough to actually reach their dreams. So they end up staying forever trapped at level 1, at the first area of the game, the first boss, and never passing it. If you've ever played any Dark Souls games and actually beat them, or all of them, definitely nothing I would ever do, then you will understand this more than you understand which way to wipe your ass. It's front to back, by the way, no other options included. You will understand that when you're playing these games and getting to those bosses who will test your every ability, from your determination to your patience, to your willingness to not throw your controller at your highly collectible Buzz Lightyear figure, not giving up is the core, the soul of Soulsborne games. Quitting is never an option, no matter how hard the boss, no matter how sweaty and Dorito stinking you become after ungodly amounts of hours of trying to defeat this one ugly looking prick in a video game. No, you have to persist. You have to walk through that fog wall every damn time, without fail. Learning its moves, learning the way it swings its sword, the way its booty kicks bounce up and down. That one isn't so important, but it depends on what you're into. And the amount of attempts it takes, who gives a damn? All that matters is you've not given up, you've not quit, you believe in yourself to keep going and to finally do it. Even if that does take days, weeks, years to defeat one boss. Along the way, you may have lost your mind and your humanity in the process. For Dark Souls 1 and 3, I mean that in both cases, in-game and in real life. But still, it's all way better than quitting. Anything is better than quitting. Now, what if you apply these same rules for Dark Souls to real life? What if you persisted to complete your goals and dreams in life as you did defeating a Dark Souls boss? Treating each challenge as a test, each one meant to sculpt you and craft you into this immortal warrior. Every challenge, they are there to help you improve, to make you do better, to make you be better, and to make sure you are up to the task and to cut that thought of quitting out of your head bowl. I think about failing way more than I do succeeding, because both are linked like conjoined twins. Twins that if you choose one, the other dies. If you succeed, then you haven't failed. If you've failed, then you haven't succeeded. But at the same time, you can't have one without the other. You can't succeed unless you fail over and over again until you succeed. Failure is the root of success. I mean, you don't just go one attempt and you beat it, you know? Sometimes you do come across that boss or that challenge where it takes one attempt, but that doesn't happen every time, so you can't rely on that. Because if you're prone to doing that and that's what you've known, then when you do finally get to that failure, you'll be like, oh my god, I failed? What do I do now? Some people fear that failure, but you shouldn't. That failure, you're meant to fail and then learn from that. And then so you can build yourself back up to actually succeed. Because that meant you weren't ready to succeed yet on that task. Quitting itself is a whole different beast. You see, if you fail, it just means that you have to get back up and try again to succeed. And now with improved knowledge and skills of how to do so, how to succeed. Quitting is when you decide you won't fail or succeed. You've taken yourself out of the equation. You've then become another lost soul in the abyss of people who all gave up on their dreams. The ones who quit. All of them having the potential and ability to reach their dreams, yet they didn't let themselves. They put a wall in front of their success just because they feared failing, and they feared they couldn't do it even though they didn't try their hardest. Like, if you have that dream, then why not try your utmost hardest? Put every ounce of effort you have to reach that. I know it's hard sometimes because you don't believe in yourself and you doubt yourself and you feel you can't do it, and every moment you try and you're like, I'm getting nowhere. But you are. You're learning, you're getting better, and the more you just keep forming that and keep going, that you will get there. But people just don't believe in themselves enough and they end up quitting because of that. They let that final boss of the game kill them and they never return to defeat it and finally finish that game and actually end up reaching their dreams. The only thing standing between you and reaching your dreams is yourself. Shut out your self-doubting and your disbelief and telling yourself you can't do it, because you goddamn can, dude. Honestly, you can. And I hope that from this you've realized that you can do it. And that through the many years of you not believing yourself, thinking, oh, I'm not good enough, you are good enough. You are good enough. Just because your brain tells you aren't, it doesn't mean that's true. Your brain lies to you all the time. You've got to start thinking that your brain, it's not right. It isn't this all-knowing being, you know? It's just a stupid little human brain. You've got to fight against it and tell it that this is the way it is. The only way to find out if you'll succeed is if you keep going, riding on through the night and every other night that precedes after it. Listen, don't quit or you'll never see what your future could have been. You never see what your future holds. I've been Ramos. I hope you took something from that video, even if it helps for just a moment of your lifetime. I love you all. See you next time. Boom! Dun 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 dun.